was to run powder and ammunition and wadding from the back where my limber is up to the front of the gun so we can load and fire. Now, you're very young because you're quick, and you're a small target because Marines and sharpshooters love aiming at you. If they can get you, they kill the rest of the gun. So you're a big target, but that's okay. Unfortunately, who I'm assuming Mum, would have sold you to me. So times are tough, it's war, we gotta meet some quotas with crops. You know, Mom's a farmer, she can't make it, she needs a little bit of extra money. We're gonna sell her kids to the Navy, and you're gonna work for me now, and she's gonna get a little bit of your wages.
That'd be heaven for her.
Yeah, it'll be great, right? Every parent's dream. So behave, otherwise I'll be writing her a check at the end of this, okay? So you're my powder monkey. Now, I'm gonna need somebody working the front of the gun. Who wants to work on the front of the gun? You're big and strong, you're gonna work on the front of the gun over here. And you're gonna work on the back of the gun over here, all right? And maybe I can steal a sailor from over there, fit on my other side, and Silas can work over here. Perfect. So, first things first, we're gonna start with our powder monkey. So you're gonna come all the way back here, and we're gonna get the call advance the round. Okay, so we're gonna pretend to grab our powder. Grab it. And we're gonna cover it because it's right here on the gun line. We don't have sparks. Lower front ship, we don't let the gunpowder get it.
Yeah, they wore.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated, but that's how I find, and I even sometimes.
Yeah.
And all that, it was very shot.
Yeah, oh, I see.
You know,
Okay.
it was, they had enough earth there.
Yeah.
To absorb all the shots.
That makes sense.
That's an antique cell phone.
Yeah.
From 1812.
How's it going?
Good.
Oh wow, look at that. That looks pretty comfy. Skylight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that. That's
Well,
cool.
you have to have that in these things. I had one before without that. That's not a period thing. We
Oh,
never
okay.
had them.
Yeah.
But when you stand up in here, it's hot.
Yeah.
It is for sure.
Well, thank you so much for
You're welcome.
all that. That was very interesting. Take care.
Okay, you too.
Oh, this is great.
Hospitality of the 8
Well, hi guys, come on in.
officers.
Sorry I'm not dressed.
Oh,
I haven't had time, but I don't know if I know if I will now.
unbelievable.
So this is how a British Army officer traveled in the War of 1812. If he had an uncle or a father who could finance his career for him, because his pay wouldn't cover any of this. It wouldn't even cover his mess bills. So if you were an officer in the British Army, you had to have, either you had to be independently wealthy or have relatives, sometimes an uncle and that kind of thing would finance your career, you know, and buy your commission. You had to buy your way in.
Mm-hmm.
A captain in the British Army in the War of 1812 for a low-numbered regiment like the King's, which is the 8th Regiment of Foot, be about $100,000. That's to buy your job. Then you had to buy your swords, you had to buy your uniform, you had to pay for all your food. The Army didn't provide you with anything.
Different
Wow.
now.
Yeah,
Right.
and now you get a uniform, and when you're a major, you get all the stuff. You had to
Yeah.
buy.
You pay $100,000 to just have the job. Not including like all the other.
The idea of the purchase system, though, was to keep the people who controlled the army with a stake in the country. So all of these people were connected to landowners and that. So they had a stake in Great Britain.
Yep.
Okay, so they were defending their country wherever they went.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, these guys could be depended on. Wellington, you know, was a great general, and he was the guy who was figured in the Battle of Waterloo and that kind of thing, finally beating Napoleon with Blucher, the Prussian general. And the Prussians had more to do with winning the battle than Wellington did, actually. The appearance of the Prussians in the battlefield finally just outnumbered the French and just made, you know, the battle impossible to continue, you know. But anyway, Wellington never trusted officers who came up through the ranks by, you know, sometimes there'd be a battlefield promotion if a regiment suffered a lot of casualties and officers, which they did a lot, because a bright, you know, an officer wearing a uniform like that, very conspicuous.
Yeah, stick
Yeah,
out.
Stands
camo.
out, you know, and
Yeah.
sharpshooters would kill the officers first because the men were used to. Soldiers didn't operate independently then. They operated as a group, and they were given orders as to what to do. Officers didn't kill people, they told other people how to kill people.
They're lined with beeswax treated cotton.
How you doing?
Greetings. I'm a tinker,
A tinker.
which means I'm a tinsmith, gunsmith, blacksmith,
A little bit of
a
everything.
little bit of everything.
Oh, that's awesome. Little forge there.
Yep,
Boy, that really works well.
it does. It really does.
What are you making?
Well, what I'm doing right now is working on gun parts.
Ah, okay.
I do repair work for the soldiers.
And these are all the parts you work with.
They're parts that are required to keep the guns functioning properly.
This is flint.
Flints, yes.
Wow. So the flint just sits in the.
In the hammer, yeah.
So it's just a chunk. Ah, that's cool.
It has a sharp edge, so that when you pull the trigger, this flint goes forward and strikes the face of the frizzen.
Okay.
And what that does is peel minute pieces of steel off the frizzen into the pan, which ignites the powder in the pan, and then that goes through the flash hole into the barrel and sets the barrel off.
Oh, okay. And then you get a big boom.
Yep.
Something comes out the end,
Hopefully.
right? What's this? Just lead?
Those are, yes, they're lead. Those are soldiers' dice.
Mm.
Soldiers would take the musket balls that they used. This is what they used. 69 caliber round ball,
Okay.
13 to the pound. And because they're soft lead, a hammer and a nail, and you could make dice out of them.
Oh, there you go. You got
And
it.
that's what we do. I'm making some there. The point was is that to get ahead as a soldier, there was only three ways you had.
Right.
One was to gamble, two was to steal, and three was loot off the battlefield.
Ah,
Looting off the battlefield depended on you surviving.
right.
So it was not something you depended on as a way of getting ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing got you hung
Right.
without question, without remorse. You were probably, from the time you got caught stealing to the time you were hanging from a wagon tongue, 4 or 5 hours.
Really.
There was no mercy, no
Right.
second chances,
Yeah, yeah.
No appeals.
no
Right.
appeals. Gambling, you only got lashed. It was 5 lashes for having the dice,
Yeah.
5 lashes for defacing the property of the king, the musket balls,
Right.
and 15 more lashes if you got caught gambling with them. So we have records showing that soldiers did it time and time and time again, because frankly, they were desperate. The army actually looked good because at least you got fed.
Yeah.
You had some clothing and a relatively, comparatively comfortable lifestyle, even though one of those tents over there was 6 men to the tent.
Wow.
You were allotted 16 inches of space in each tent for each man. That's where you slept, that's where you kept your gear, that's everything.
Wow. There we go. We're getting all kinds of info today. All kinds of stuff I didn't know.
Thank you, ladies.
In the back.
Can you grab Augie for mom?
How you doing? Good. Ah, toys.
Fair time toys. I love the weapons list.
Oh, it is? Oh, now I see, yeah.
Email J. Gilbert at
Yeah,
it's actually, yeah, it's like access with CIN.
It has pockets.
Four chevrons. I don't think I've seen that before. What's that, Ray?
Shoes.
The tunic.
That, you don't even know what it is, I'm selling it for a friend. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one that's down there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Peter just told me what it was, or something. Or,
Okay, yeah, I just haven't seen, you know, like the different ranks, they put
Yeah.
the chevron upside down,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, sort of thing, but
Yeah.
not four in a row.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm not, even though I sell military stuff, they tell me that this here and that there, and I do it, and I don't know. I have no issue.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Well, you got some cool stuff here.
Thank you.
You find all this yourself?
Yes, sir.
No kidding, eh? That's awesome.
A lot of work. This is 6 pounder.
That's a 6-pounder? Oh, wow, yeah.
And then 3 pounder.
No kidding.
And this would be shrapnel.
That's shrapnel. Oh, that would come out of a bigger ball or whatever.
They would pack a whole bunch of these balls together and wire it in
Oh.
and shoot it as a can sort of thing.
Really?
Yeah. And then of course once it goes out, it just spreads.
Wow.
You don't want to get knocked with that.
No. No. War was not fun, that's for sure.
Right.
What's the bone stuff?
I don't know what this is. It could be beaver. It could be anything. This is probably a horse or an oxen.
What about these?
What is it?
Yeah,
You tell
what
me.
is it, huh?
You tell me. It took me me 6 months to figure out what this was.
Really?
And I'm going out hunting, deer hunting one day,
Mm-hmm.
carrying the rifle and all my shit, and a stool. It's a three, the three
Oh yeah,
sides.
yeah.
So that would, the stool leg would come out like that. This would be put on the bottom.
Right on.
And this one you will never figure out. This is one of my favorites. I just got it the other day.
It almost looks like a
It's-
button or something.
It does. Looks like a cufflink. It says
Oh wow, look at that.
Samson Plug Works on it. Yeah,
It's
Samson.
not a cufflink?
It's for repairing a bicycle.
Repairing a bicycle.
Bicycle tire.
No kidding.
Yep.
Wow.
I
I
looked
believe that survived.
There it is.
That's amazing. All kinds of cool stuff out here. All right, we worked our way down to one end. Now we'll come down the other end. Oh, this kind of looks like a blacksmith's shop. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the blacksmith's.
It was too tight in that, but
There we go.
I guess it's kind of working itself out a little bit.
So you guys are the blacksmiths?
Yeah.
So I take it you do everything else that the tinkerer doesn't do.
Yeah, I do more of the bigger stuff.
The bigger, heavier, dutier.
Yeah, he's got a smaller forge, so he does a lot of gun repair work.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, yeah.
I do a lot of the fire irons and a little bit of larger scale stuff. So,
Right on.
yeah, we both have our niche.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. Where's that's your forge there?
I got this forge, the bellows.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit bigger of a bellow than his, for sure.
And even this one's a small scale one. This is my forge one.
Ah, right on.
Usually they're 2 or 3 times that size.
Really?
Permanent forges. Yeah.
So what typical size would you guys have out in, say, like the battlefield? Something like this?
This size. Yeah.
Okay.
This is more the travel size and the portable size. where
Okay.
If you had a stationary shop, then you'd have the
bigger one. Okay.
You're not lugging around all the time.
Right, yeah. So what do you guys, what do you use? Charcoal, wood?
I use coal.
Coal?
It's a soft coal. It's from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Once it burns for a little bit, it turns to coke, and that's the stuff that's you get the heat from. It's
Really?
Yeah, I can show you.
Okay. So it changes its properties or whatever as you heat it.
So that's the coke. It's light and fluffy and crumbly. And then this is the coal.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
the raw coal, and then it turns into this.
So that,
Yeah.
isn't that weird?
Like, feel how light that is.
Oh, wow.
There's like nothing to it. It's
Yeah.
almost pure carbon.
That's
at this
unbelievable.
point. So,
Wow,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, pretty neat.
So a little bit of a process then.
Little bit.
Yeah.
That stuff when you first, what I do is I'll burn the coke in the middle, and I put this around the edges.
Right.
And as my coke burns away, I just slowly bring it in.
Oh, okay.
And it turns into coke as I'm working it.
Right.
So it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to deal with. But this is very smoky, where this is almost
Smokeless,
there's no
right?
smoke at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome.
I'm not sure. Where was this one? A Marlin hook. For a kid.
Ooh, a hatchet. I'm gonna use one of those.
Yeah. You can buy with them.
Morning.
How you doing?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Good, good, thanks. Staying cool? Cool as you can? Right on.
I'm all cotton,
Yeah, I know.
so it makes it helps.
Honey.
Yeah, I think I set up over top of the Oh well, how much?
Look at that. You guys are efficient. You guys, damn. Hey, get that gone. Good job. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, thanks. Oh, look at all the stuff they got in there. Everybody's doing some last minute shopping.
Down there. Okay, perfect. So
I used that, but not used that.
okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
I've done using it. What shop do you have? I do that business. I have friends all the time.
Thank you, darling.
Mine died. The word was dead. It was like
Ah, what are you up to?
I'm carding wool because I want to spin some wool. Would you like to feel my wool?
So you don't want to check it out? Feel how soft it is?
Can I feel how soft it is? And can you guess what animal it comes from? Sheep. Yeah. So you can make clothes out of sheep wool, right? Do you know other animals you could use?
Goat.
Yes. You're smart. Most people forget about the goat. Goat makes nice cashmere wool. Very nice. So what kind of things would you make out of goat? So this is an old wheel from Quebec. It's a bison wheel, and it has a bigger wheel than most spinning wheels have. The reason is it's a cottage wheel, so they claimed that you could spin faster because the wheel was bigger.
Really?
So you could make enough wool,
Right.
spin enough wool for yourself, and
Yeah, that makes
to
sense.
sell,
Yeah,
right? So you could like trade off, bargain.
that's
for
it.
a
Yeah,
dozen eggs.
get a little extra, right? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they did anything they could for a little extra.
Yeah.
Mind you, if you're 12 kids, it's not too much extra. You're gonna need all the wool you can and all the manpower to knit.
Right? Yeah.
Let's start the whole thing again, please. Okay, let's start again. Here we go. Drums, take care. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, it's a fancy tent. You guys must be officers.
Welcome to command and look around. if
Yeah?
you'd like.
Okay.
And you are correct. These are the officers.
It is officers' tents?
Except for me, I'm not an officer. I'm the sergeant major. So
Yeah.
Really welcome here.
yeah, they tolerate my presence.
Right on. That's nice.
Keeps his mouth shut.
Offer no opinions. Just a lot of yes or no.
Right on.
Yes, this is my tent. I'm the colonel of the battalion.
Are you? The colonel of the battalion.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, buck stops here.
That's it. Awesome. So this is your sleeping quarters as well as
Yeah, so this is where, you know, we have meetings and the mess and that type of thing, and then, yep, I sleep in the back, and then this is my office. So
that's your office.
writing orders and, you know, reading,
Nice.
consulting manuals, that sort of thing.
Right. Making all the big decisions.
Right, yeah.
Oh, this looks pretty comfortable. They were mentioning over at the other smaller tents that there's six per tent.
Yeah, 4 to 6 in the
4 to 6 a tent.
And then you see the round tents, the big
Right.
bell tents. That was up to 20 men. in
Up to
one.
20 in those. Wow.
Yep, feet to feet. Round in a circle.
Jeez, huh?
Different notion of space then, eh? Like even farm families, they 4 or 5 sharing a bed.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're getting back to those times now again, aren't we?
This is true, yes.
So these round tents had up to 20 guys in here, I was told.
In what?
In the round tents?
have if they were using for a company, yes.
Wow. What's this set up for? This is
an officer's tent.
This is also an officer's tent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a more modest setup. I'm a officer of engineers.
Okay.
So engineers, they're educated, but they don't have a hell of a lot of money.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're really the darlings of the British Army.
Really?
There was only 8 of them in Canada. The guy who was the main engineer here during the war, for on the British side, so out here because the Americans had it.
Right.
At the time. Yeah, he was German.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he'd come from the German army.
Okay.
Or the King's German Legion. Yeah. These guys all went to Woolwich and Shorncliffe and all these different schools. Basically, learned how to do all the artillery things, how to map make, how to design fortifications.
Wow.
How to design methods of taking fortifications down,
Right.
how to build bridges, how to destroy bridges, and how to communicate. York or Toronto at
Yeah.
the time, Toronto now, York then. There was a tower like on the Scarborough Bluffs, and the tower was a 2-story wooden structure,
Right.
with a mast on top of it,
Okay.
and a cannon. And the cannon wasn't really for shooting at anything. It was basically to get someone's attention.
Right.
So somebody further down, you'd fire the cannon, and you'd wait for them to acknowledge that they'd heard it.
Right.
And then what they'd do is there was a ball that was on the mast. They'd lower the ball, raise the ball, and then what they would do is they would put the message up, which was a series of different flags and shapes.
Right.
And the shapes were usually made out of wicker and then covered
Yeah.
with black canvas. So there'd be a ball, there'd be a square, there'd be a
Right.
triangle, and they would send and they were coded messages.
Yeah, perfect.
So when the Americans on April 26th, the night before the 27th,
Yeah.
on the 26th, the tower at Scarborough had seen the American fleet coming in,
Oh,
and so they signaled to the fort that the
Right.
American fleet was coming, and then they just sit there and wait until they would
show up.
actually send a rider with the full message, but
Right.
as a backup. But yeah, the engineers did all that stuff.
wow.
Surveying.
So you're busy.
Yeah,
And there's
surveying.
only, how many did you say?
8.
8.
8 in Canada.
Wow.
They're also trained to paint because we take photographs,
Right.
you take video.
Yeah.
Well, back then, how you explained the empire to people, engineering officers or most officers are trained in watercolor painting.
Right. Yeah. I've seen
So it's
seen
like-
those as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So that would be you guys.
Yeah. So I was in years ago, I was in a museum in Halifax. There were about 14 paintings, all done by engineering officers from about 1817, and they all overlap.
Really?
And they were all guys who were based at Fort George. But the interesting thing about these 14 paintings, they're all the same shot of Niagara Falls.
No kidding.
Now you can see of these 14 paintings stretching over 20 years
Right.
that there are differences. Like
Right.
these 3 have these 2 trees in them, then the trees are gone, then there's the more houses.
Wow.
That crop of rock is gone.
Yeah, right.
That's
and
unbelievable.
so I'm looking at it. My mother says, "What do you think this shows?" And I said, "Okay, I'm the new guy. You're the old engineering officer I'm replacing.
Right.
We're sitting around the officers' mess. So what's there to do around here? Not very much, but there's this really cool scene of Niagara Falls. Oh, really? Yeah, I'll take you to it tomorrow. Oh, cool. And so he paints it.
Right on.
Well, hey there.
Stony.
the gun. How you doing, guys?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good,
now
good.
Now we get the stronger breed.
Right.
We're experimenting with how to do our cap plates. This one is for our artillery,
Okay.
and then this one is our infantry.
Yeah. So do you guys cast these yourself?
He does, Peter.
Yeah, he does all the casting, and then he just, I guess, hammer stuff down over it to get the imprint on there. or
That's
something.
what we're experimenting with.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Actually, it was my job working with tin, trying to put these together for him, but then we needed to do something to get the imprint. Now we're figuring out how to best to do the imprint. We're gonna heat up the metal.
Oh, right. A little more pliable.
Right.
Gotcha.
And I was laying it out there while I had lunch, thinking, it's got done hard enough.
It is, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to take more than a half an hour.
Right on.
Hot, but
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, good luck with it. That's really neat.
Well, one way or the other, we'll figure out some way.
Oh yeah, you know it, right? Awesome. Perfect. Have a good day. What's your setup here?
So this is the 21st U.S. Infantry camp setup.
Okay.
So they actually just marched off to battle.
Yeah.
And what I do is I'm the camp follower. So right now I'm just in the process of cleaning up everything.
Okay.
And maybe getting a light snack ready before we start tearing down.
Oh, nice. Right on. So this is their camp, all the tents and everything.
These two flies, and then all our tents are in those rows. So that big one, that second one, and then the 4 up there.
Wow, that's a pretty big group.
We have 18 this weekend.
Really?
That are here, 13 on the field.
Nice. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
We're gonna take back the fort.
Hope so.
Right on. Awesome.
So yeah.
Great. Thanks for the info.
You're welcome.
Have a good day, huh?
You too. Bye.
Cartridge. Charge the piece.
So then they'd be like 10 times louder. Yours is not close your ears.
Ram! Right.
This one's gonna smell cool. We're just in Fort Erie at the reenactment.
Ready! Remember what is ready!
Come with, son.
should have done it back then.
No.
If you're missing, if you don't see, if you see missing pixels, you're not the target. So you do stealth bombing. It goes over stuff at night and bombs stuff. And goes in. So I wanted to see the school that they just run over the highway and stuff.
Could be.
Because they only attack at night. So if you see missing pixels, or it could just be flying low. But what? Oh my god, look how many people there is. You see all the people over there? That's crazy. Go watch them. Probably in charge.
Number one, strike, bang.
They said when their sword goes up, they're ready to fight.
Angle, card trade.
That's how loud Easton plays my
If I do load some.
Charge the piece.
Told you. Oh, it's probably just like a smoke bomb.
Bam!
If you don't.
Right. Ready! Number one is ready. Number one, fire! Number one, smudge and back. Angle, card trade.